Geoff, we've won 1-0 against Meridian, and that keeps a run going. We're now up to fifth in the table. Other teams have got games in hand, but this is beginning to look quite promising.
Yeah, it's one of those games where even when we faced Meridian the first time, they're a team which you feel is just maybe a couple players away from actually being a really good team. They compete well. No, they keep their shape well. They defend in packs. But it's just that last bit, and you do feel sorry for them because again, it's kind of like it's another defeat where they've looked at it thinking we should have got something from the game,
Yeah.
maybe. But for us, it's always going to be again after the Lord May show. I mean, it's the last week was really big in terms of that confidence for the players, and obviously in a must-win game. And the second half performance was so good, so we just had to try and follow it up. And I just told the boys, look, complacency is the only thing that can kill us today. And nearly at the end, we got a little bit complacent, where it's at one up, and I expect players to just the simple pass, one more pass, it's a tap in, or to go two up,
Yeah.
because we've been in this situation before. We leave the games in the hands of the ref. He gives that as a penalty, which I'll be honest, in real time, I thought he was going to give it.
Yeah.
1-1. We've dropped 2 points, and it's deflating after last week.
Yeah.
So it was very important. Sort of again, we just got across the line, and as I said, in that situation, next time I'd like us to sort of finish the game. But listen, we came out, they applied themselves. It's a tough game. We just had to make sure, obviously, we scored the first goal, and just, as I said, to see it out, and we was able to, with the subs, obviously, we got to come on to sort of keep the momentum and the energy up, because it's a heavy pitch at the moment. All pitches will be heavy at this time of the season, so you just have to, again, play the most effective way, to getting the wins, really. And that's what we've done over the last couple of games, which is good. We're finding an effective way where we're trying to get Noah Fred in behind, or 1v1, versus their players, and we're joining with numbers. And I think we could have done it a bit more first half, and we suddenly did it a bit more second half, and we got our just rewards, really.
Okay. It was Noah who won the penalty. I mean, it wasn't exactly a last-ditch tackle. He was sort of heading down they'll be disappointed, but I think it was a penalty. There was no doubt about that one.
Yeah, and it was again a bit of quick thinking, and again, when you're playing against a low block, Sam, quick throw, you'd think, why is he over there? He's taking a throw in,
Yeah.
but quick throw, Noah turned, and what we discussed at half time is you got to have more. Well, you got to push for more action zones. If your action zones are in and out of the box or in the box, then what's naturally going to happen is you potentially have the position of a pen, and we spoke about it, and that's what I said to Noah and Fred. If we can be slightly a bit more direct with your first touches, drive in the box, make the defenders make a decision, and then it was a great bit of play from both of them, and and Fred dispatched it as we expected him.
Yeah.
And then like I said, and then after that we've got in a lot of good areas, but again, there's that final pass or the final quality where we didn't really sort of punish them, which we should have. But it's a good rear guard action, a clean sheet. People like Ross coming on, Geoff coming on to stabilise it, who was outstanding all game.
Yeah.
Noah keeping us ticking over with those little intricate passes and stuff. So it was really good shift from as I said, from the team, and it was just what's required, and that's what we need now. Even if we're not going to be at our best, can we sort of do the right things? Keep it stable. Don't be hard to beat, and then hopefully a bit of quality can win us the game, just like today.
Okay. Noah picked up a nasty-looking knock, had to be helped off, and helped off again at the end.
Yeah, it was a bit clumsy from the play. He did apologise, but it was clumsy. I mean, Noah's got himself in front, and he's just sort of gone through the back of him, rolled, stepped on his ankle. Because at the time, obviously, we was looking at trying to get Jake on anyway, that little bit of energy.
Yeah.
So no one sort of made our mind up for us, with that. But yeah, he'd have to see, because there's a bit of impact. So we've iced it. Tuesday might be a bit too soon for him. But that's what we've got at the moment. We've got some good options, as I said, with Jake and, Arthur Lewis, contending to sort of get back in the squad. So we do have a few options, but hopefully it's not too long. We can have him maybe back for Faversham, which is another big game, but we're not looking really past it, because Halls will be a difficult game. It's a quarterfinal. It's midweek. You don't know what players they've got maybe dual signed. It pretty much will be their season. So they're going to throw everything into that basket. So we need to make sure, again, we're not complacent. Forget the 5-1 result that was before. It's a new game. We need to come out, really fast, just like we did in the last game, and hopefully, as I said, get ourselves to a semi-final. Obviously, the draws to come, but we don't know who we're going to face. But we'll have a cup final.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be a nice day out. You know, and a good distraction as we sort of chase the playoffs.
Okay. Yeah, we've got the win, as you say. We never really got that sort of 2-goal cushion.
Yeah.
We had quite a lot to play, but there weren't actually that many chances apart from
No.
and Ross had a couple of shots from distance straight at the keeper.
Yeah,
but
so and that's a critique of ours for the amount of possession we had. How many times did we make the keeper work or get into those zones? I'm talking about in behind them, because they initially were playing three at the back, which naturally plays into us where we've got 2 and high and wide wingers. We needed to play that ball into those pockets, you know, in behind where the wing backs are, because we've played three at the back before, so we know where the weaknesses are. We need to do that a bit more, should I say. As did it a couple of times, but we need to a little bit more. So sometimes, you know, again, no disrespect to the people out here, someone like a Briggsy, he would exploit those areas, you know, and then we can hit those, get them turning, because I felt that's another thing. If we got them turning, facing their own goal, they were going to make errors. But we didn't do it enough for my liking anyway. But like I say, we did what we had to do, and that's really what it was about. You know, and like I said, Tuesday, seeing what we're seeing how the boys are. We know we did an extensive warm down, but seeing, you know, our availability. Sam may have to rest. You know, Adam is back. I think Joel is back as well. So we got a chance to maybe slightly rotate it. But as I said, we want to take it serious. It's the last cup competition we're in. We want to try and get to at least to a final, you know, and then obviously then it's one day, you know, one game, you know, and hopefully we can add to the trophy cabinet. But yeah, as you said, it's good, you know, if we do, you know, get a win on Tuesday. You know, you're talking about 3 wins in a row now. This run we've often talked about all season, it's happening at the right time, you know, and confidence is, you know, going through the squad. So, you know, it's just that keeping the repetition up, you know, and understanding what's required each game, which they're sort of, I think, pennies sort of dropping now, and we're sort of starting to see a few partnerships as well. I've got to say, Tammy is filled in for Bailey last couple of games. Absolutely outstanding. You know, he's adapted, not on his natural foot, but the boy's a superstar. I'm not gonna lie. You know, some of the touches, really, you know, really outstanding, dominated, and gives us that extra little bit going forward as well. So when you've got, I say, people like Tammy, you know, coming in, filling in. You know, it's great for the squad, and you know, and that sort of fearlessness and bravery is what's required really in certain games like this, and that's what him and Jake have. You know, they're young, you know, they're going to play how they have been playing, and we'll always encourage them to play how they play in training. You know, that's what's got you promoted and into the squad. So, you know, we'll always push you and sort of have that confidence to go and play your game. We won't try and adapt to you. You know, have that confidence and do what you've been doing. You know, and we'll always encourage to bring that sort of fearlessness out of you, and that's what we see from them.
Great. Okay. So yeah, as you say, on to Tuesday, and let's hope we can keep this going.
Yes. Like I say, a semi-final, and hopefully another home draw. Let's fingers crossed.
Great.
Thank you.
See you Tuesday. Yeah.